Here is a detailed and engaging YouTube article on the Rolls-Royce Phantom II, second generation, 1936, ideal for a long-form video. The timeless elegance. Rolls-Royce Phantom II, 1936, a glorious icon of pre-war luxury. When people speak of timeless automotive luxury, few names stand out like Rolls-Royce. And among the many masterpieces to roll out of the legendary British marque, the Phantom II, especially from 1936, remains a definitive symbol of pre-war opulence, precision, and class. In this article, we dive deep into the second-generation Rolls-Royce Phantom, exploring its engineering marvel, historical significance, iconic design language, and the legacy it left behind. A new chapter in luxury. The Phantom II is born. The Rolls-Royce Phantom II was introduced in 1929, succeeding the already prestigious Phantom I. While the Phantom I had set a high bar for refinement and craftsmanship, the Phantom II elevated it even further. By the time the 1936 model came around, one of the final production years before World War II halted civilian car manufacturing, it was clear that Rolls-Royce had reached the pinnacle of pre-war automotive engineering. Design and craftsmanship. Coachbuilt perfection. Unlike today's standardized body manufacturing, the Phantom II came as a rolling chassis, meaning customers bought the mechanical underpinnings and commissioned a coachbuilder of their choice to design the body. Names like Park Ward, Hooper, H.J. Mulliner, and Barker are forever linked with Phantom II masterpieces. By 1936, the Phantom II had evolved into a long, sweeping work of art, adorned with chrome, flowing fenders, and elegant lines. Many models featured the distinctive long hood, wire wheels, running boards, and the signature Spirit of Ecstasy mascot gracefully perched on the radiator. The 1936 variants often came with more streamlined and modernistic styling cues, a clear departure from the boxy designs of the 1920s. Under the hood, engineering excellence. What made the Phantom II a technological triumph wasn't just its appearance, it was the beast under the hood. The 1936 Phantom II was powered by a 7.7-liter inline-six engine, a robust and beautifully engineered machine. Unlike its predecessor, the Phantom I's engine and transmission were mounted in a unitary block, reducing vibrations and improving balance. This inline-six delivered around 120 horsepower, a remarkable figure for its time. But Rolls-Royce never prioritized brute speed, it focused on refinement, quietness, and longevity. The 4-speed manual transmission was refined and reliable. And the top speed, about 92 miles per hour, 148 kilometers per hour, respectable for a near 3-ton vehicle in the 1930s. A revolutionary suspension system. The Phantom II was also the first Rolls-Royce to feature semi-elliptical springs on all 4 wheels. This upgrade significantly enhanced ride comfort and handling, 2 traits Rolls-Royce would continue to perfect over the decades. Its suspension geometry and wheelbase, 150-150.5 inches depending on version, ensured that passengers were virtually isolated from road imperfections, a testament to the brand's focus on comfort over everything else. Interior luxury. The silent carriage. Step inside a 1936 Phantom II, and you're greeted not with a car, but a moving palace. Every element, from the leather to the wood to the carpets, was handcrafted by artisans. There were no assembly lines, no plastic trim, and certainly no digital displays. The dashboard was a work of art, filled with elegant gauges, real wood veneer, and toggle switches with a tactile richness modern cars can barely imitate. Passenger compartments, especially in the limousine variants, featured fold-out tables, glass partitions, and even picnic sets. This was the Rolls-Royce experience, tailored, personal, and exquisitely detailed. Global presence and cultural impact. By 1936, the Phantom II had become a status symbol not only in Britain but across Europe, North America, and Asia. Royal families, Hollywood stars, and business tycoons proudly sat in the back seats of Phantom I's. Perhaps most famously, Fred Astaire, Clark Gable, and even Indian Maharajas were known to have custom Phantom I's in their collections. Each model was a one-off, a statement of wealth, taste, and power. Even today, seeing a Phantom II roll silently through a concours event turns heads like few other cars from the era. The Continental model, a driver's Rolls. For those who wanted to drive themselves, Rolls-Royce introduced the Phantom II Continental, a shorter wheelbase, slightly sportier version with improved handling and stiffer suspension. It was aimed at wealthy clients who valued performance as much as they did luxury. Though still large by modern standards, the Continental was easier to maneuver and had a lighter coach-built body, often favored by European buyers who toured the continent. Production and rarity. From 1929 to 1936, a total of 1,680 Phantom II chassis were produced. By 1936, it was nearing the end of its run, making those final year models even more collectible today. Each chassis number is well documented, with many examples lovingly preserved or restored by passionate collectors. Some even remain completely original, a rare feat considering their age. Legacy and influence. The Phantom II wasn't just a car, it was a legacy in motion. It embodied everything Charles Rolls and Henry Royce stood for: perfection, innovation, and timeless quality. Its influence continues to this day in the Rolls-Royce design and engineering philosophy. The modern Phantom 8, for instance, still shares DNA with the Phantom II in its Coachbuilt ethos, isolated ride, and luxury-first approach. The 1936 Phantom II, in particular, is often regarded as the apex of the pre-war Rolls-Royce lineup, blending classic elegance with maturing technology before the world changed forever with the onset of World War II. The collector's dream. Today, a pristine 1936 Rolls-Royce Phantom II can fetch well over $500,000 at classic car auctions. Some unique, Coachbuilt examples go for over $1 million, especially if they have historical significance or unique bodywork. The car is often found in museums, concours d'Elegance events, and private collections, kept as a symbol of automotive artistry and human craftsmanship. Final thoughts. The end of an era. The 1936 Rolls-Royce Phantom II wasn't just the end of a generation, it was the end of an era. Soon, the world would plunge into war, and the opulence of interwar luxury motoring would give way to utility and mass production. But for that brief window in time, the Phantom II reigned supreme, the last of the truly handcrafted Rolls-Royces before the modern world changed everything. Whether you're a car enthusiast, historian, or admirer of design, the 1936 Rolls-Royce Phantom II deserves your respect. It remains one of the most beautiful, technically advanced, and culturally significant vehicles ever made. And even today, almost 90 years later, it stands as a reminder that luxury, when done right, is truly timeless. Would you like a matching YouTube thumbnail concept, script narration, or background music suggestions for this article?